H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, look at me. Chop Shop, the number one urban sports talk show in the whole wide world. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we broadcast all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Thursday, and it's called Baby Friday because we're not aired on Friday. So this is the last day of the week that we're aired, and I got a lot of stuff. I need to share the show, everybody. Share the show. Do me a favor. That'd be a good time to share the show. I think I did already. Yeah, I shared it already. Because it's some stuff I want to ask some questions about. Did everybody share? Let me see. It's what? Okay. We got Jeremy Davis. We got D. Holcomb. We got Mr. Boone. We got, hold up, I saw somebody else on here. Hold up, y'all. Let me get back to me. Hold up. What? You know what? People don't hurry up and come on. I'm going to turn it off. Let me see. I'm going to turn it off. But what's up? I'll sit here and we'll just, we'll wait. We'll sit in and wait. How y'all doing? Let me show y'all some stuff that over, or should I share? What's up, Wilfred? What's up, Dale Griggs? I see they coming now. I guess they're a little, I started too late. Maybe y'all like late stuff, right? I don't live like that. So y'all better hurry up and get on. What time? Oh yeah, y'all got 5. Okay. What's up, Sterling Creeks? What's up, Jerry Jones? But Jerry Jones, and anybody can help me with this one. Who is Lato? Big Lato. Do anybody on this feed know who the hell Big Lato is? Could I get some Big Lato help around here? Because I don't know who she is. Where she come from? Anybody know? Mindy, you better not know. I need to get some more people. Where my young people at? I know I got a couple of people that are a little busy today. Y'all talk to me. Anybody know who Big Lato is? I ain't talking about if you Google her. I'm talking about, have you ever heard of her? What's that on my chin? Have you ever heard of Big Lato? L-A-T-T-O. Yeah, L-A-T-T-O. Yeah, Jerry Jones. You never heard of her? Okay. Unique. I'm going to tell you why. Well, you just... Sterling Creeks, I just said you don't have to Google it. I wanted to know, so you knew her, so you knew her before I said something about it. You sure took a long time. She who is Jermaine Dupri's reality show. Okay. All right. Okay. But before I just mentioned it to you, did you know of her before that? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Y'all see my boys behind me. Y'all see Luke. Y'all see Luca and Kyrie behind me. I don't know who that in the bottom, whoever they lassoing down there. Who they playing again? That Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, they probably lassoing at the bottom. They call you a coach. You know who Lato is. Clement Prayer. Do you know? You know exactly who she is. What's she singing? Somebody told me it was Lato. So it's Lotto. She used to call herself Lotto. So it's Big Lotto. Thank you, Mindy over there Googling her butt off. Mindy, what you know about that? She's from... But is she... Hold up. Is she that big that she's supposed to be riding around in private jets? That's the point I'm trying to make. Y'all, I know some millionaires don't fly around. Millionaires who don't fly around in private jets. They fly first class. Is she that hot that she flying around in private jets? I'm going somewhere with this because she showed up at the game last night. Frankie Paul, businessman. She showed up at Angel Reed's game. Hey, y'all, let me share something with y'all. Let me share something with y'all. You can't tell you a song, but she fine. Fine. This is what you call fine, Sterling? I'm going to tell your wife on you. Because this wasn't fine. I'm finna show y'all something that I didn't think was fine. I'm glad. That's why, you know what? Fine is subjective. You're right. Fine to you might not be fine to me. Absolutely right. I apologize. I ain't going to tell your wife. What is that? I don't know. I promise you, I'm last night years old to find out who this lady is. I don't know. But the reason I'm talking about it is when I see this kind of stuff right here, right? Y'all got to share this. This one extraordinaire. I ain't never heard of her ass. Let me go back.
I'm here with rapper extraordinaire, everything. Lotto, what brings you to the first?
Lotto. Okay, I said later. Oh, that's why I don't. Oh my God! Oh God! I wish a woman would tell me that. You better tap in or tap out. Oh, yo, this without kids listening to. Oh man, I got to text my son right now. I got to text him. I'm sorry. He might. No, he ain't here. Hold on. I got to text him. I'm sorry, y'all. Gary Carter, I've been waiting on you to get on the show. Who in the hell is Lotto? Because I ain't never heard of her. I was last night years old. Hold on. Man, who is Lato? I'm talking to my son right now. I'm sorry, y'all. Mindy, this generation, hell no, Mindy. You better tap in or tap out. Wait a minute. Alpheo, you in high school. Oh, she big Lotto. Oh, my God. Big Lotto? Really? Mindy, really? Gary, really? Gary, let me listen to one of her songs, Gary. I'm sorry. Y'all see, I did not mean to talk about this, but I got to hear what the hell the girl talking about. Hold on. I bet she doing all that cussing. What music? Hold on. I bet she doing all that cussing. What's her name? Big late Lotto. Okay, there it is right there. Hold on, y'all. Y'all hold on. I don't care nothing about marketing my crap. I don't want. Now she cute on here. I like this look. Hold on. Let me see a song. Let me see. Can't let y'all hear too much. Hold on. Where my earpiece at? Hold on. Hold on. She couldn't get in the song for 2 bars and get the cussing. Hold on. He just sent me another. She got one called Sunday Service, and she can't sing 2 bars without cussing. Lato. Come on, Lato. How to go watch wet video with. It ain't gonna change my mind, man. Johnny Arnett, I'm sick today. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm sick, because she at the game with my girl Angel. Angel Reese must be got this too. Because that's her girl. They all on the picture. Hold on, y'all. Oh, they killing me. Here she is. Derek Carson, that's fine. That's fake back there, buddy. That's fake back there, buddy. I guess that. Oh yeah, that's what you like. I guess that's what you like. I don't like it fake. I don't like none of that. I don't like none of that fake stuff. They got an edited version. Okay. I just turned her on. I said, let me try Lotto out. And Lotto get to talking crazy the first 3 bars. I said, whoa, Lotto, can you bring me in a little bit before you get to cussing? She said that jet real though. I don't know. Why would that jet be real? Gary, tell me why the jet would be real for her. Tell me what has she done that she ride around in private jets just to go? Is a record company paying for it? Or what? Cause I ain't never heard of it. The hell is that on me? And it's bothering the hell out of me. I don't know. But it's bothering. She was a doll originally. A doll? What you mean by doll? Oh, she had face work. She was looking pretty on this picture. And now she looked too, they just doing too much. That maybe it's that hair. The duck legs with the bobble, she get paid, but private jets? Gary, private jet costs that much sometimes. That looked like a nice jet. That wasn't no little jet. That gonna cost you $35,000 just to move that thing. Gary. See, y'all must don't know how much these private jets cost. I know millionaires who don't ride private jets. Then she get on there and pat her ass. Maybe that was part of a record company budget. I don't know. I guess because she messed with Angel. You know, and Angel, I love her. She played last night. She won her first game. You know I love Angel. But Angel, come on, baby. Come on, I got to get you some new friends.
And what's your motivation? What drives Angel Reese?
Just being able to be where I'm from. I'm from Baltimore. I'm my mom's a single mom. Being able to raise 2 kids. I mean, I just graduated. My mom wouldn't be able to pay for college for me and my brother without me being able to get an athletic scholarship and academic scholarship. So I'm blessed. My mom don't have no student loans. My brother graduates in December. So being able to walk away like that, I mean, that's all I've ever wanted in life. So me and my mom, we have a really close relationship. Just me, my mom, and my brother. So we've always been. So that's my motivation. Thank you.
And what's your motivation?
Man, I didn't know I was on IG. I promise you. I don't keep up with that stuff. Paul, what are you talking about? I'm on IG. Her net worth is $5 million. You sure? You just Google that, huh? You been in a bank account, huh? Okay. What's up, Brian Bonright? There y'all go. But I just wanted to know who that girl was. But you know what? I saw something last night. I want to share that with y'all. Lotto. Let me tell you something. The WNBA, and I'm talking to y'all. Had a great conversation with an official from the WNBA yesterday, and they confirmed what I was so eloquently trying to say yesterday about the rollout, and they wasn't trying to deceive nobody. It was always this plan, and you know, sometimes I'm gonna leave that alone. I was on IG and I clicked on it, and I'm live and direct on the Chop Shop. I did not know because I know I haven't. I don't hear anything. Maybe me. Let's see. But I was thinking about the WNBA. Think about the WNBA. Because and I hope people watched the game last night. I hope you bought the ticket. It ain't but $35. Let me look. This man got me going to look at let me go to let me see. I'm on he got me going to my My Paul Miranda, I better not be going on no wild goose chase here. Uh, Let me see. Maybe it's on the Chop Shop beat. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go to Chop Shop and see what they're doing over there. I don't see it, Paul Moran. Well, I'm glad you getting it. 'Cause I didn't want it on there. So I'm glad you getting it though. Good. 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 But let me get back. Let me get back to what I was talking about. I was talking about the WNBA. And sometimes, you know, I think they can tweak. I think they need to tweak. And they need to act like it's more than one superstar that came out of this draft. They need to. You can't act like Caitlin. I'm just giving you 30 years in this business, watching the NBA from just 30 years in the business, but watching the NBA before Bird. Pistol Pete used to be one of my favorite players. Isaiah Thomas was my favorite player before Magic. Then Bird and Larry. They got to act like it's more than one superstar. You can hold Caitlin up there all you want to, but it wouldn't have been no Bird without Magic. See, y'all don't realize, if you wasn't back there, do me a favor, if you go back there and just try to go back and study. You know, some people don't like to go back. Y'all might not have time to go back, but find some time to go back and study. But the Magic Johnson and Bird era was the game, the basketball game, the college game, Indiana State versus Michigan State. It was unbelievable. Greg Kelso, just killing. I mean, it's Carl Nicks. I mean, for a Bird's go. I mean, it was just it was unbelievable. And then that next year, these two guys go and play against it in the finals. In the finals the next year. I mean, yeah. And I'm just sitting there saying, wow, the WNBA, I repeat, they got to act like it's more than one superstar. Because that Cameron Brink is a star. That Angel Reese is a star. Angel Reese got this girl, what her name, Lotto, who ain't never been to a WNBA game. So they gonna bring Lotto fans to the game. She flew in to see Angel Reese and flew right back out. And one thing I love about our culture and this culture, the culture, is that it's gonna tell you who and who they riding with. And how this is about to go down. WNBA. No machine is going to get in the way of that. Get with the program or stay behind. WNBA. When you made sure Caitlin Clark had that first flight, charter flight, Angel Reese should have had the first charter flight also. You follow me? Listening. Have y'all noticed how I can give my opinion and not down the other person? I wish some of y'all will learn how to do that. I didn't say nothing negative about Caitlin Clark. I love Caitlin Clark. See how you can shine on some other player and not put high school. Some are basketball guys, some are guys in summer basketball. You don't have to talk down about this player because you want to talk about this player, and I love him to death, but that John Urey, that's his favorite thing to do. He can't help it. He can't help it. But I was thinking about that, man. I just gave y'all some high praise of what the WNBA should do without damaging and talking about negative about a player. But on Twitter, they always talking negative about everybody. Let me hold that because right there, let me go and see your comments. Somebody said, I was looking at my feed. Oh, I got you. Keith Avery said, Hatter, what's your expert opinion on the comment that Austin Rivers made about the 32 NBA players can play in the NFL? Keith Avery, I intentionally not talked about that on the show because I don't know. I can't tell you. But I know one thing, and I'm going to give you this one. Keith Avery, every Tuesday, you can go over there on Kirby. They have free agent trials every Tuesday in football, all around the league. You can get off the mail truck, come run a 4-4, 4-1, 4-1, 4-2, 4-3, whatever. They'll find a spot for you in a kick return or something. You can't walk your ass down there on Lamar and Polk in the Rockets talking about you going to try out. Being in this business for 30 years, and I'm glad you said expert opinion, it's more likely for an NBA player to go and play football than it is for any one of them to bring their ass over here and play basketball. I've seen so much in 30 years in this business. I've had some talented, Orlando Pace, if you're ever a big old offensive lineman for Ohio, used to represent him, talented in basketball, couldn't play. Talented. If you get him in the gym, he'll tear everybody's ass on his feet, a new one. But he couldn't play in the NBA. NBA is a skill game to me. And NFL is a brawn and brute and force game to me. So it's two different dynamics. I mean, I don't even like to talk about it because I think it's stupid. I mean, why? Because ain't nobody going to try it. So why you bring it up? That's why I don't never get into the Michael Jordan and LeBron thing. I'm probably the only show don't get into that. It's two different eras. But I've had the advantage of seeing both up close in their primes. And I don't even talk about it. Half of these people running their mouth ain't never seen one of them play in person. So I never get into that, right? So let's see. Let me see. Big Lotto. This amazing young lady. Awesome. You can say she amazing, but I don't like the words, her lyrics, and her songs. I don't like them. You might like them, Bob, and you can like them till the cows come home. I'm not gonna tell you not to like them. I don't like no women doing all that cussing. I don't like that. I don't like them cussing around me and cursing around. I don't like women doing that. So that's just me. That's how I am. So I don't like the women cursing on those songs. So that's the way I feel. You can love her. You can say she's an amazing young lady. She's amazing to you. And I guess she's an amazing young lady. She need to quit all that damn cursing on the phone, on the thing. But she said, well, what about WNBA veterans who are stars? Stars like Asia Wilson. Asia is now just getting see what you didn't know, Jerry, because I guess you've been off the show a little bit and I explained it yesterday. Asia Wilson already had that shoe deal in the works. They were negotiating. They had that. Let me tell you something. But what happened, they didn't want to release it. They wanted to release it when they wanted to release it. But y'all doing all of this right here, Jerry, tweeting, talking about, well, Asia ain't got no shoe. Asia the top 100. Notice I did never talk about that. No. Caitlin Clark, I'm Nike, I'm signing her. Hands down, I'm black, I'm signing her, Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, friends of mine was in that arena over the weekend. In the, what's it called? The Mohegan Sun Arena, up there in Connecticut. Used to be the Mohegan, yeah, I think it is. They was in there. They said, everybody down there, this is the Connecticut game. Everybody down there in the arena had a Caitlin Clark Iowa shirt. She got a Caitlin O'Clock shirt. They got the Fever shirt, 22. Everybody in the arena. Jerry Jones. The day, I think that when she announced draft, I went in Houston, Texas. Jerry Jones. I went inside the Dick's Sporting Goods. Jerry Jones. Caitlin Clark's t-shirts was in there. Angel Wilson ain't never had no stuff here in Houston. And you come worried about, I'm Nike. I'm trying to sell tennis shoes, Jerry Jones. I'm trying to sell gear, Jerry Jones. You around here in love talking about, well, how much Angel Wilson stuff you done bought? I would have signed Caitlin Clark yesterday. It's a no-brainer. It's business. It ain't personal. Y'all keep taking it personal. The sports leagues truly pick one player and solely promote that one player? You tell me. Sport leagues don't. You've been watching. But you got to understand, take the personal out. Me, in my 30 years in this business, I would have signed Caitlin Clark quicker than a New York minute. Because them folks gonna buy. You around here speaking on, but you always have to push somebody. Somebody got to be the star. And then you have, Asia that did all this work, but Asia ain't no household name of y'all. I ain't seen not now one of y'all talk about Asia last year or the year before. Now, I'm just keeping it real. So let's if you want to ask these questions, when you put them up there, I'm trying to keep it real with you. There's have been no phenomena like Caitlin Clark. None. Without Caitlin Clark, Jerry Jones, their ass will still be flying, walking through the airport where you can come up and talk to him and talk crazy to him. They gonna get her. She got a rival, but she ain't had nothing else to do yet. Can y'all let this thing, y'all in this microwave society and expect everything right now. Y'all expected, hold on. Y'all expected the planes, all the planes to be there. Y'all expected all the team planes to be there. They figured out this. They're going to okay the planes 5 days ago, and y'all expect all the teams to be flying right away when the people told you it was going to be a rollout. Yeah. And then you go, well, they all on social media talking about, why everybody else ain't riding a plane? You said, I'm surprised. That's a good one. She haven't peeped in on Clark's game. Taylor's touring right now. She ain't got time to be worried about that. Charlene, how you doing, sweet? Hey, sweetie. She sold out ASAP. Yes. Dick's Sporting Goods. Yes. I went in the store. I went in Houston store. I didn't expect to see. No. Right when you walk in the door. Right there. Caitlin Clark. right there. You can't miss it. I just started laughing. You got 2 Asia Wilson jerseys. You're better than me. I don't have not one. So now you got to go make sure you buy the A1s, the A1 Asia ones. Find me, who else on here got an Asia Wilson jersey? 2 of them. So Jerry, it's just you, baby, by yourself. People get mixed. Let me see. Who else? Anybody else got some Asia Wilson jersey? Thank you, Jerry. I like that, Jerry. Sports leagues are solely business. I got it. It's about money. Y'all don't understand that girl moving that needle. Y'all, Asia Wilson been flying charter. What Jerry? Asia Wilson been flying charter. Been flying in the not charter. She been flying regular, coach, and all of that, all these years, right? Jerry. This little girl, Caitlin Clark, walked through the airport with some security the other day, and the NBA didn't like that. Adam Silver didn't like that optic. Because he going to say, Adam Silver said, man, the next time she fly, they're going to be other people. No, I'm not letting that happen. We got a golden goose. We can't let nobody kill the goose that's laying the golden egg. You got to understand the WNBA, the NBA, they say they all the same. So Adam Silver said, hold on. How much y'all need to get this off the ground? He didn't do it last year for Asia. It ain't got nothing to do with Asia's color. Dude, Asia ain't moved the needle like this girl. Y'all just keep it real. If you just gonna keep it real, nobody has moved the needle like this girl. I just hope she get better. I hope iron sharpens iron. I hope they keep busting her behind so she can get better and keep getting better and keep getting better. People wouldn't be talking about Asia if it wasn't. Thank you. Asia was on LeBron James' show one time, and it's some people asked me, who is this girl? They didn't know who she was. See, you've been following her since 2014. You are in the minority. Ain't nobody on this feed been following her, Jerry. That's the point I'm trying to make. I'm glad you said it. You've been following her. I haven't been following her. I follow her now. See, y'all got to understand in sports, the story sells. She had to have a story. Reason I started following Asia Wilson, because of closeness with Dawn Staley. That was my story that wanted me. Hold up. Then Dee Dee Richards, young girl from Houston, playing. I had that attraction. That's the story. Me wanting to see Dee Dee Richards do well. See, in sports, I would have went bought everything that Dee Dee sold. Because of the story. Sports is the story. Spike Lee was telling the story. It's the shoes. And had all of y'all thinking it's the shoes, and all of y'all went bought them. It's the stories. Caitlin Clark is a story. Angel Reese is a story. That's why Lotto hopped on the private jet, came to see her, hop back on and go. It's the story, Jerry. Asia got to build her story to make people attached to her. Asia's in town. Asia's in Dallas. I got to be there. I live in Houston. I live in San Antonio. Asia's in Dallas. You follow me? I understand you like her. See there? Look here. Look here. Fob, I knew this. I was talking about this yesterday. About the NBA being a partner, and they waiting up. Y'all they making deal. Y'all got to realize they didn't decide. So I want y'all to just, sometimes let's use common sense. They didn't decide they were going to do this till a week ago. A week before the season started. And now I got to get the logistics. Delta, you my flying partner. You got hubs in 5 of our cities. How can we make this work? See, y'all just so used to this little mom and pop shit y'all be doing. Well, just send a little Uber over there. Just send a little plane over there. Just send it. No. It don't work like that. Don't work like that. Jerry Jones, we love Asia. Oh, I love Asia. Oh, I love Asia. No, whoa. Hey, Asia, my girl now. I'm just explaining to you how this stuff works. In case you do. It's like the stock market. Buy now, sell later. See, Jerry, I'm glad I'm talking about this. Because last night, in the rookie debuts, Jerry, Cameron Brink. Y'all know I like her. Y'all know who. It's a story behind it. What, Mindy? It's a story. Let me show you why I like her. That's Steph Curry's. That's a friend of Steph Curry's. Steph Curry's mom is Cameron Brink's godmother. The two moms played in college together. Y'all follow me? Cameron Brink. Y'all keep hearing me talk about Cameron Brink. Cameron Brink played at Stanford. I love her. There's relationships there. She had 11 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks on 4 of 6 shooting. She had missed for 2 shots in 20 minutes. That's a rookie debut. Efficient. Angel Reese, 12 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, but 5 of 14 from the field goal in 32 minutes. Angel got to learn how to put the ball in the basket at this level. Angel ain't never just been to me because she got an ugly ass shot. I mean, she got to learn how to score. Caitlin Clark. She had 20 points, 3 assists, 2 steals, 10 turnovers, 5 of 15. So I'm just talking about rookie debuts, the top rookies in their debuts. Those are the ones. And let me show you something. Where my man Jerry? Where my man Jerry? Jerry, watch this, Jerry. Where my man Jerry? Just for you, Jerry. The Atlanta Dream have officially announced that they are moving 2 of their games with the Indiana Fever away from their little bitty arena to the State Farm Arena where the Hawks play. Let me repeat that. Jerry, watch it, Jerry, they ain't got to push it. Look what's happening, Jerry. It's demand. Jerry, you got to hear this now. For the Fever's 2 game for the Atlanta Dream on June the 21st, and August the 26th. Those games has been moved to the big boy arena. It's Caitlin Clark effect. It's unbelievable. That ain't nobody pushing nobody. That's people saying, but my thing is, this is what I want to know. Who's a logistic expert? Well, I can't tell you this. When you move to different venues, okay, the seating is different. So how I done bought tickets for this venue, how do they transfer to the big venue? It's interesting. Y'all follow me? Just like the prime effect. Absolutely. Anthony, Father, check this out. Check this out. Dion them had 48,000, almost 50,000 at the spring game last year, but only 28,000 this year. What do you think happened? Terrence, think about that, Terrence. Terrence, you'd have paid your money. You gonna say, man, I was paid, I was right here. I guess, how do they logistically do those things? For the Dream, you have the same seats you can buy. It's not the same seats because they're different arenas, son. Are you listening? Them different arenas. So you're not going to have the same seating arrangements. No two arenas are alike. No. You ain't going to have the same seats. The bowl is different. The bowl for a regular arena, that's just like you telling me. We going to Del Mar Stadium, and then the game is moved to TSU Stadium, and the game is moved to a 19-seat arena like the Toyota Center, and you gonna tell me they the same seats? No, sir. No, sir. No, it's not. Not. It's not. Barrett, come on, Barrett. Barrett, I'm sorry, Barrett. Barrett, I'm gonna quit, Barrett. I'm gonna quit, Barrett. Barrett, what else I have? Hold up. I had something else for y'all, man. Y'all don't understand, man. Y'all, I be having so much stuff for y'all. Hold up. Let me. But see, I get sidetracked. I don't care how many tickets. I've been in College Park. It's not the same as State Park, at State Farm. I don't care how many tickets you got. I don't care. See, some people can't quit. They're not the same setup, man. You want me to put the graphic on the screen? Some of y'all just won't quit, man. Y'all won't quit messing with me because my partner told me, man, I need to quit letting y'all make it. He said, man, you done got soft. College Park Stadium. Boy, I ain't thinking about that stuff, man. Somebody else do it. Got another question. Because I saw Cam Newton. I saw Cam Newton talk about this kid, and he really said the same things I said. But what would you tell Rashee Rice? No, I ain't gonna do it. When they go low, I'm gonna go lower. No, I'm just kidding. No. He just be caught up in himself. He like to be right. I like Bob. He love to be right. Smart guys like to be right. Smart guys gonna always challenge you, and I love it. I told you I love an intellectual joust. But check this out. What would you tell Rashee Rice? You don't know who he is? Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who he is, he's the young fella. Play for Kansas City Chiefs. Let me see. Let me give you some of his little accolades. I had pulled some of his accolades up and all of that. What would you tell him? If y'all don't know, I'm finna find you some. Let me give you his timeline. Let me give you a timeline on it. Let me give you his timeline. The wide receiver. Make his off-season home somewhere besides Dallas. No, you got to tell him better than that. Let me give you the timeline, y'all, on February the 11th, NFL wide receiver. The reason I'm talking about this, Because we got young kids in our community that's they get this opportunity and they squander it. So we trying to. Only reason I'm talking about this because I want somebody to hear this. Okay, and on February the 11th, wide receiver Rashee Rice was on top of the world. The rookie had starred at Richmond High School in Tarrant County, Richland, at Tarrant County before playing ball at Southern Methodist. He had been a key player to help Kansas City win the Super Bowl in front of 123 million people. He caught 79 passes, 7 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. Promising career just 11 months ago. Okay? But in the past 3 months, and y'all just keep thinking what you would really tell him. But in the past 3 months, Rice has gone from an emerging talent with a bright future to a player whose 2024 season is very much in question. The 24-year-old made the wrong type of headlines in March when he was driving the Lamborghini that was involved in a crash on a Central Expressway. Things have only got worse since. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ain't seen the video, he was racing his partner in the Corvette. He played I think he played for what's the name of that school? SMU too. They flying down. I've been down this Central Expressway a million times. And these two guys come flying and hit and cause a 6-car wreck. Didn't care about nobody else. Got their asses out the cars and walked down the freeway and jumped over the barrier and just left, not rendering aid, not worried about nobody else, not waiting for the police or nothing. Okay? All right. I just want to give you some context. Let me keep going. More recently, Dallas police have been investigating Rice for an alleged assault at a nightclub because that's not all of the worrying news emerging regarding this kid, right? On March 30th at 6:20 p.m. Oh, no, that's when he did the car. I'm sorry. Let me keep going. That's still he's talking about the car. They're talking about the nightclub. I went down. I'm sorry. Let me go again. On May 10th, NBC's Pro Football Talk reported troubling allegations that Rice that date back to his college days. Mike Florio, per multiple sources, multiple teams learned the pre-draft process about an alleged incident involving Rice while he was at SMU. Rice believed former SMU basketball player Kendrick Davis was seeing Rice's girlfriend. Rice and some of his friends, per specific information gathered by at least one team, went to an SMU game. And somebody, they don't know if it was him or not, per the specific information gathered by at least one team, fired multiple bullets into the empty car belonging to Kendrick Davis. What would you tell him? Sit your ass down, first of all, young fella. Chuck said, you this close to watching the game as a spectator. That's a good one. I would tell him, man, only a few people get an opportunity you have been blessed with. Please don't throw it away. Cam Newton said, man, sit your behind down. It's just not going. He said, if I know him, I'm not going to just talk reckless about this kid. and neither am I. I just gave you what was reported. I never met him. Cam said he never met him. But if I did, I would tell him, you're too loud. They say you have kids. You got a family to take care of. Keep the main thing the main thing. You're punching photographers, driving reckless, and reportedly mad at a dude. Hey, y'all, if that's true, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I don't have no respect for you dudes who want to fight over a girl. I just don't have no respect for you. I just don't. There's too many out there. I know. You gotta understand. I used to visit prisons, part of my prison ministry at church. And I think I've told this story. 99.9% of all of them dudes in the prison. 99.9 is in jail for one of three things: glory, greed, and girls. Glory, greed, and girls. Glory, ego. This, I just stepped on my shoe. Glory, ego. Ego means easing God out to me. That's mine. Easing God out. Greed. I'm gonna sell this to get this. I'm gonna do this to do this. I'm gonna do whatever to get this. Greed. I got to have this. I got to have this to please a girl. I got to get the girl. And women. You either fighting them, fighting for them, fighting against them, fighting them, hurting them. He's doing them three things, y'all. I sit there and listen. Those three things. Yeah, that's tweetable. Y'all, I'm sitting there saying, wow. Sit your butt down, man. I know you're young. People, he young, Robert. But you're responsible for so much. To whom much is given, much is required. Oh, he young, he'll get it. But by the time he get it, Cam said it might be over. How many times does we see this? Then Cam said, there's not a person in the NFL, including Patrick Mahomes, that the NFL can't do without. What is his name? Anthony Brown, AB? Y'all ain't thinking about him no more. Y'all, it might not be, you talking about the circle, it might be his ass. See, listen, I done learned something, y'all. I ain't talking about the circles no more. Some of these dudes, they self some rotten ass people. And the circle is just, they gonna have to be rotten to be around them. I'm just telling you. Some of these dudes rotten in their own right. Their mammy was rotten, their daddy, their brothers and sisters rotten. So them circles want to be around them because you know these people want to do everything. To hang with the player. These dudes compromise everything. Had an uncle who lost 25 lips behind a woman. Dude, I told you, I was at the prison. Yes, where he went to high school in Richland, wherever Richland is. I mean, and the reason I share this, y'all, not to talk about the kid. Y'all know we got some trouble-ass kids in this community. Doing all that kind of crazy stuff, and y'all just brush it. Because he can play. Let me keep going. Keep going. Somebody send me this. Oh. Maybe I should show this first. Share the show, y'all. I got more. Y'all think I ain't get? Come on, I got more. I want to show you this.
To go along with that athleticism, and when you
quarter stint with A.J. Johnson running point, that's a better role for Brian right now. He's attacking closeouts. He's rim running in transition.
That is exactly right. Look at the way he's playing on the floor. Look at his movement on the floor versus. I thought A.J. Johnson, by the way, played pretty well yesterday. As Bronny lines up a three-pointer. The confidence. I'm kidding, Gavoni. I'm kidding. I had to take the shot. Hey.
His ranges right now, certainly probably in that 3 to 5 range. So you're looking at certainly Houston. You're looking at San.
be able to call out defensive coverages. Oh. And Bill Self told us plain and simple, he would not play. But you see to go along with that athleticism, and when you
quarter stint with.
I've been saving this. I want to know your opinions. Hey, Callie. I want to know your opinions. Give me your opinions. I'm not gonna give you mine because I don't want you trying to. I don't want you to be the same as mine. I want somebody to be. Tell me what you really think about this kid. Y'all should. I told y'all. I went to see him play in person, and it changed everything that any of these clowns was telling me about him. That's why I told y'all a long time ago. Go see the player play for yourself. By the way, shout out. I'm gonna give them a little bit better, but shout out to all the families, the moms and the dads. Your kids traveling. I want traveling grace to the summer basketball live period this weekend. Go be strong, Will. I'm gonna give y'all some advice. So tell your summer basketball kids they need to get splice this out and send to them. We'll give them some advice headed into the live period. Give me your opinions. Don't be scared. Put them up on the thing. Tell me what you think about Bronny James going to the NBA. I want to hear it. It's okay. I put a little size on him. Y'all talk to me. He looks okay to me. Who knows? He knows how to play. He would be a solid pro. He just needs some time to develop. Every one of them. Y'all know what somebody told me today? What did that man tell me, man? Hold up, man. Hold up. What did this man tell me? I know I wrote it in my notes. What did he say? Hold up. Watch it. An anonymous NBA team member said having the #1 pick in this year's draft is essentially like drafting Tobias Harris as the #1 pick. Did y'all see that? Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? This how they feel about this. Talk to me. Bronny's career will not be based on his talent. What you mean? If I was the Lakers, I would pick him. What you mean, George? His career would not be based on his talent. Stephen Curry dad was in the league. Klay Thompson dad was in the league. Several dads got players in the league. Juwan Howard's got a son that's in the league. So tell me why his career would not be based on his talent. Scottie Pippen got a kid in the league. Tell me why. Chris Charles. Tell me why. Think about it, y'all. Y'all gonna get a player that y'all usually get a top player. Y'all got to pay him top player money now. Because somebody got to get picked in the lottery. And you got to give him all that money with his terrible ass. But thank God. No, I ain't going to say that. No, I ain't going to say that. Gary Payton's son. Thank you. Tell me why. Let me put that on the screen. George, I like that, George. Thank you, George. Give me something I can talk about. Come on, George. I like that, George. Why would you make a statement like that? Y'all help me. Did George replied yet? Let me see if George said something tonight. George ain't said that. George talk. Oh, George, you might be busy over there. Talk to me though, George. I want to know. I'm gonna give y'all my opinion in a minute. If I was a GM, I would take Bronny. He is going to be a nice player. I think he have Austin Rivers. Okay, that's a good one. Said he watched the scrimmage yesterday, still on the fence about Bronny. I thought Jamal Shedd had a better overall game against him. I'm sure you would think that. Sure you would. Why would he need one more year of college? I get sick of y'all people telling people about they need one more year of college. To do what? He want to be a pro. What do he need one more year of college for? You tell me, if that was your son, would you tell him he need one more year of college? What the hell he going to college for? See, y'all got to understand, in the NBA, you don't have to be great. Everybody's not going to be a star. Y'all trying to put him like his daddy. But he better than some of these sorry-ass dudes on the bench. See, that's what y'all ain't looking at. But he needs one more year. Well, shit, hold up. Everybody in this draft need one more year then. Because the man just saying the number one pick gonna be equivalent to Tobias sorry-ass Harris. Y'all want to tell me, I know what's going on. I think Bronny is just a solid player. He doesn't have to be, and that's what I'm saying. What, y'all, the NBA, you're supposed to be good. Everybody ain't great in the NBA. More time in college for what? Mark? What, you gonna learn that in college? He gonna learn, hold up. He gonna learn how to be a great shooter, a facilitator, and a scorer in college? Sometimes I just don't think y'all listening with y'all. Sometimes y'all be so trying to have such great answers. The answers just don't make sense. Let me put that on the board, y'all. He needs more time in college. Don't you know the longer you stay in college, the less they want to pick you up? Mark Edwards, you don't know that? He's athletic, he can dribble, he can shoot, he can play, he can smart. And he know the game. That's more than half of the dudes in the NBA right now. I said and told you the other day. Hold up. He needs another year. Hold up, y'all. He needs boy, y'all kill me. Hold up.
Jamal Moses is a good friend of mine. I had him in Cleveland, and I congratulated him when he got the job, and he was like, Twan, I'm teaching them how to set a proper screen. And he's not talking about rookies, he's talking about guys that have been in the league for 2 or 3 years, and I'm just like, we learned that in college. Fundamentals and things of that nature. So high school. The game of basketball has changed. I mean, imagine us playing in today's game.
What the hell he gonna learn in college? He learned it in college because he had a good coach. And evidently, he need another year. He's 6'1". So he better than Adonis. Antetokounmpo, he better than him. And Giannis Antetokounmpo got his own Nike deal, Mark Edwards. Because his brother said, told Adidas, I'll go with you, but you got to sign my brother. Adidas said, no, okay, I'm going to Nike. Nike signed it. Bronny better than him. And he need another year. Do y'all hear what y'all be saying? With all of this, well, I just need another year of development. He going to be in the damn G League anyway. Another year in college. Wow. Y'all understand this. Y'all, and then people talking about Bryce better than him. Y'all got to be out y'all damn mind. I ain't never seen Bryce dominate a game. I done seen Bronny dominate a game. See, y'all be on that fucking Twitter, freaking Twitter, and on listening to what these clowns be saying about people. Go constantly watch the games. Watch the games. Watch the game. If you watched him the other day, watch it. Somebody call me. Did somebody call me? Let me tell you something. Yesterday, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something about this guy, this basketball at this level. Let me tell y'all about this basketball at this level. That man went out there and shot 19 out of 25 shots around the horn, and everybody in the gym hoping he missed, just like some of y'all do. Do y'all know how hard it is to hit jumpers? 19 out of 25 threes, running, conditioning, running and back and forth to all of them 5 spots. Do y'all know how it's harder to do that than it's harder to hit them in the game? Do y'all know how hard he hits 19 out of 25? Your ass couldn't hit one. Your nephew, your cousin, and nobody no kin to you couldn't hit 5. Everybody in the gym watching you, hoping you fail. And talking about you need to be in college. You need to be this. You need to be this. Whispering. And you go out there and do that? And you go out here and perform like this? Hitting 12 threes in a row? He's unfazed by you haters. He gonna let his play do the talking. Sometimes I just don't, y'all think this stuff easy. You at the draft coming, every NBA, every player, everybody sitting out there hoping he mess up. More time to get hurt. Thank you, Sterling Creeks. From a business standpoint, I would draft him. We ain't talking about draft. I said, what you think about it? He has enough to play with the team. Of course he do. He ain't going to start. He going to be in the G League. Just like all them other dudes. Second round picks in the G League. I don't know how much of a major draw he is because they wasn't drawing well at USC. I don't know about that one, Paul. I don't care if he I can tell. Y'all, this was wrong with America. High school basketball right here. This was wrong, man. Is he a PG or combo guard? Because he's struggling on the ball in the first game and he played better. It's a basketball player. I get sick of them damn stupid ass statements like that. Not that you stupid, Kevin, the statement. I hear that ignorant. I get so, Isaiah Thomas. He told you I wasn't no damn point guard. I was a basketball player. Did you ever call me a point guard? What is he? What was Sean Marion? You put him out on the floor, he gonna go get it. Champion. Man, y'all, I just don't get y'all, man. What is he? He's a basketball player. That's what he is. Let me keep going. I'm looking at. I asked about people' opinion about Bronny.
Oh Lord.
Time wait. Hold on. Time waits for no one. Go get it, Bronny. Bronny has strong basketball IQ. He does everything the GM want. If he was 6'6", he's not 6'6", so we ain't gonna talk about it. If my auntie had a scrotum, she'll be my uncle. If the G League comp is real, okay. He can be a complimentary role player. Duh! Most of the league is full of them. Don't y'all know that? Bryce ain't tall as y'all think he is. Bryce Jack, they used to say Bronny was 6'4". He's 6'1". Y'all gonna find out how short Bryce is. They didn't get them. They got the mammoth genes. They didn't get the daddy genes. He said the influence of LeBron James in NBA is overwhelming. The other sons did not have the influence on their careers. Bronny is already a millionaire. He does not need another year in college. Okay. You have to be special to be 6'1". No, you ain't. You ain't got to be special. He is special. He better than your 6'1". You go find me a 6'1" that can mess with him. He'll tear his ass up. I've seen him. I don't know about you. Good luck, Bronny. I like him, though. Think about, okay. But to be an NBA player, yes, to be an NBA player, what? Do you want me to go look at some of these rosters? Giannis, what his name? Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jimmy, you wouldn't pick his ass if he came to funding play. I know I wouldn't pick him, but he in the NBA. See, what y'all don't understand, LeBron can play, but LeBron ain't doing nothing that these why you think Tim and Fertitta brought his sons in to help run the Rockets? They don't know what the hell they doing. Y'all don't say nothing about that. Only when that's why I love the Greek Freak. He told Adidas, no, you got to sign my brother too. They said no. Nike said, come on over here, baby. We got it. Y'all, it's okay. Y'all act like just cause this boy can play. I just told you what the GM said. He said, Robert, this year's draft, the #1 pick is going to be like you drafting Tobias Harris. The #1 pick. This just, and then one of these guys might hit. We don't know. But you to sit here and say he don't deserve to be, anybody say he don't deserve to be playing, they got to be out their mind. Yeah, that's just my opinion. Been around this game too long. I saw some worse players than LeBron James make it to the NBA. I promise you. I have. But I don't want you to agree with me. I want you to not agree with me. I don't want you to agree with me. I don't like people agreeing with me. He said, when you've been practicing and training with the best, that don't mean nothing. Practicing and training with the best don't mean a damn thing. James Amar. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Blake Griffin and his brother, Jimmy. Do you know they had the same trainers all their life? They went to the same workouts. They got up at the same time. They did everything. They did everything James Amar got. Tell me why Blake was the all-star and his brother got cut. It ain't got nothing to do with you practicing with the best. Your ass better want it right here. It ain't got nothing to do with practicing with the best. It's right here. I never forget Michael Jordan's brother, Larry. You see Larry 5'9", used to kill everybody in North Carolina. But he never grew no more. And his brother was lazy, didn't want to do nothing. But he grew to be 6'6", the best basketball player in the world. Got nothing to do with who you train with. Please, got nothing to do with that. That's why I keep telling y'all. They got good facilities. You can come from the NFL from a high school facility. But Jimmy, what you think about it? They was just talking. I just asked them a question. Because Jimmy, what I did, I saw Bronny, who is everybody who everybody wants Shador to be in terms of being super quiet and never speak, stay out of the way, but yet they still receive the same type of hate. That's why you got to do you, young player. Bronny, do you. Shador, do you. What everybody else says, damn if you do, damn if you don't. Y'all keep thinking about the opinion. Young high school players this weekend, you go out there and play. Don't you keep your ass off of this and go out there and play for a weekend. Off of this. And see where the cards fit for you this weekend. Quit worrying about what people say about you. Thanks, Moose said Isaiah's brother was much better. Yeah, sure. Sure. Where at? Not in NBA. Not in Indiana. But that's it, Jim. What you got? We don't even have to hit that no more if you don't want to.
I mean, it's the abundance of conversation about this topic. It really is letting people show their hands, because LeBron expressed a wish a couple of years ago. Basically, they asked him somehow they feel this, and this is turning into one of the biggest traps in the world. It seemed that they're trying to make it turn into. And they asked him about his son. He's like, man, one day I wish and I envision I can be able to play with my son one day. That would be kind of cool. And I'm thinking in my mind, I don't have biological kids, but I can only imagine what dad would not want to. I remember when I was going, I read and I went back to the story. I actually watched the game when Ken Griffey played with his son in that game when Ken Griffey Jr. came in the league. He played with his son. I can only imagine the joy that you can get on the field or on the court.
That's you. I wouldn't want that.
Understand. Obviously, one is on the downstroke and one is on the uptick. Mm-hmm. But you sit there and you get to maybe, just say if your son played shortstop and you played second base, to be able to turn two with your son, to be able to get your son to throw him an alley-oop, or he'll throw you one, or throwing the ball, he shoots it, it goes in. Basically, if and when that moment happens, that would be the beginning. You can officially start the count for the LeBron James swan song. He's going to retire, and what he's done for the league, guys, whether people like it or not, he's close. And some people have already whispered thinking it's already done, but don't be surprised if he is listed as part of the ownership group of the new team that's going to get. Vegas is going to get a men's basketball team. And don't be surprised if he's just like Magic Johnson was in leadership in one of the teams in football or whatnot. And well, he was in minority leadership. He was on there with the Dodgers. LeBron has done a lot and helped to make the NBA a lot of money, guys. Real uncountable money. He kept his mouth closed when it was time. When other people wanted him to talk a lot, he did take stances, taken social justice stances. But one that comes memorable when he drew the line and stayed on the other side of the chalk was when this shit went down with China. After going around the last election. And LeBron was like, he just stayed mum on it. Well, at some point in time, the league is going, this is his granting wish. And I was thinking about this. It was just about 4 years ago when this same high school, Sierra Canyon, right, that Bronny attended, they had another player not in the same situation because his dad did not play anymore, but his dad played in the NBA, and this kid was not a McDonald's All-American. Bronny was a McDonald's All-American. He wasn't a McDonald's All-American. Nobody had him on no draft boards. Then all of a sudden, he just basically flicked the system and declared for the NBA. And you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about Kenyon Martin's son, Kenyon Martin Jr. How Kenyon Martin forced his way into that thing. It was like, what the hell is this dude doing? What is he thinking about? He made a roster. Somebody picked him. He had a cup of coffee with the Rockets. I think his first or second year in the league, he scored about damn near 30 in one game. People can get better. This young man, as you just said, that was my initial stance on it. White folk been doing this and reinventing the word nepotism and taking it to another level for years and years in ownership. Look at the Houston Texans. You mentioned Fertitta. Fertitta, them, they doing good. What about this McNair's? Texans, think about the Texans, how you felt about them 3 years ago. Think about how you felt about them during the election. Think about how you felt about them, how they handled the Deshaun Watson situation. Think about how you felt about them when they were pushing some of the players away and shipping their ass out because they wasn't the good old. They didn't play the yes or massa game when it was going after George Floyd. They've been putting their sons in position. Look at Jerry Jones with his son, with your Cowboys. You don't think their son run? Don't get it, Jerry Jones run. You don't think their son has no stroke in that organization? You damn right he do. Everybody in Houston in the inner loop, you mentioned the Fertitta son. Fertitta's son is vastly responsible for a lot of those teams that stayed in the Post Oak Hotel rather than the Four Seasons. That was his baby to go and play with. So if Brun's son, just by him getting the opportunity, he's not the first nor the last. Either two things are going to happen. And guess what? Somebody's going to give him the opportunity. And you get now, and people are going to get mad. And that's the thing that's funny because there's a lot of people that don't want him to have the opportunity in upper management, in different programs. Guess what? That's your problem to live with. But relationships will prevail in all situations. That Dallas Maverick rumor, it does have sense to it. Because you guys know that Mark Cuban's, remember, when Mark Cuban signed Kyrie Irving at the time was damn near public enemy number one. Again, remember that. He's went against the grain on several signings. The general manager of the Dallas Mavericks used to be an executive with Nike in the basketball department. His primary responsibility for many of years was who? What basketball player was his primary responsibility, Hal?
You telling the story. Go on, tell it.
Kobe Bryant, the general manager of the Dallas Mavericks. His name is Nico Harrison. Nico Harrison and his boss at the time when he was with in Nike, right? His boss was was there with LeBron James from pretty much almost from the beginning.
Lynn Merritt.
It's Lynn Merritt. Guys, you got to understand relationships, what this stuff do. So once black folks start playing the relationship game properly, as the white folk been doing it, then all of a sudden it's time to change the rules. Oh, that ain't fair. Then they'll go and they play it smart and sick it out there and let us fight amongst each other on this. Once again, LeBron James has made Lynn Merritt and Nico Harrison's have gotten them plenty of pay raises. LeBron has gotten their ass pay raises indirectly. So if you got a chance to look out for this dude or his family in some form or fashion, you pay it forward. That's the American way. Oh, that's the economic way. That's how it's been done. So once again, for those that didn't understand that, you just go go Google that name yourself. Go Google Lynn Merritt, Google Nico Harrison, and look at Nico Harrison signed a 5-year, $25 million deal and when he went from Nike to the Dallas Mavericks. So that's when a lot of things. So think about it, the Nike relationship. That's why it was so easy. Kyrie wasn't no super ass fan of coming to the situation that was going on in Texas with everything at the time. But Kyrie had a relationship with Nico Harris. Just like James Harden thought he had a relationship with his former boss or GM at the time. Some people do. They exist. So this young man, if the Dallas Mavericks, if nobody don't, I'm telling you, if they're saying that Dallas might could get him. If Dallas get LeBron, you can best believe you can see the writing on the wall. At some point in time, this man he wants to play with his son. I don't give a damn if it's the dribble, if it's on a 10-day contract. He wants to play with his son. Somebody's going to take a chance on him to make that happen. And if and when it does happen, you know what it's going to do? It's going to probably be one of the most watched basketball games in regular season history. That's what's going to happen. So you know how much money is going to be made off that one particular game? Commercials, live streams, and all this stuff now, especially the direction of what things are going now. So that's, guys, don't let people trap you in this stuff. Whether he's good or not, or good enough or not right now, that's it. We most of us already know the safer side of that answer already. So don't get caught up in that. The thing is, guess what? Guess what? It's been going on. They've been doing it for years. We finally get a person in position to be able to play them same cards. Let him win the book if he want to win that book. You ain't got to play your joke on that and cut that one. Let him win that book. Bravo for LeBron. If them little sorry ass sons of Michael Jordan would have came out of college a couple of years earlier, had you best, and the opportunity was there. If he would have asked to do it and wanted to do it, would nobody got it? Would have been the same. No, wasn't no social media back then, so it wouldn't have been the same pushback. But guess what? It would have happened if he wanted it to happen. It would have happened. It's just basketball. The life shift on the other players aren't the same as it is in baseball. So that's my take on that part, on that thing right there. That's my take on it. What's we got, man? Speaking of the Texans, football released their schedules. Man, the Texans got a real intriguing schedule this year. I looked through that thing. They got some fire.
I ain't look.
Have they set up our little old sophomore quarterback? Have they put him in a setup? Because they play the Cowboys on Monday Night Football.
I don't know. I'm
saying they played them in November on Monday Night Football. No, that ain't November. I don't know what month it is. But they play on Monday Night Football.
I haven't even looked.
I know they're gonna play. They're gonna play Green Bay. They're gonna play Kansas City. They're gonna play Detroit. I'm talking about games that's outside the norm. Buffalo is in the AFC. I think they play them. I got the schedule right here. Let me look at it. They open up at Pittsburgh week 1 on the road on a Friday night. Remember, in NFL going with some Friday night opening night games. So that's going to be August the 9th, 6 p.m. Central Time at Pittsburgh. So then they play the Giants at home, the Rams at home. They visit the Colts. Then Thaddeus Moody, your Bears will come here on September the 15th. Then the Texans go to Minnesota on the 22nd. On the September the 29th, Jacksonville will visit Houston. The following weekend, October the 6th, the Buffalo Bills are in town. On the 13th of October, they will go to New England, followed by a trip on the road to Green Bay. And they go into the Dome, and they'll play on the 27th of October, the Indianapolis Colts. Then a short week, and they will play the Jets, Aaron Rodgers in New York on Halloween, October 31st. It's a Thursday this year. Then they had a week and a half, and they'll play the Lions at home in week 10. Then they would get 8 days in between before visiting the Dallas Cowboys on November the 18th. It's a Monday Night Football. Then the Texans will play the Tennessee Titans. They're going to conference play, of course, Jacksonville Jaguars before finally receiving their bye week in week 14. They'll wrap up the season at home against the Miami Dolphins, visit the Kansas City Chiefs. That Dolphins game, of course, is December the 15th. The Chiefs is December the 21st. The Ravens will come to town on Christmas Day, 3:30 Central Time, and the last game of the season, of the regular season, will be on the road against the Tennessee Titans, and that day has yet to be determined. They will set that date, whether it be a Saturday or a Sunday, was soon to be found out. So that's the Houston Texans. Intriguing schedule for them, to say the least. C.J. Stroud has definitely have captivated the hearts of the United States. And realize it didn't hurt coming from a fan base that's one of the most boosters fan base, and that's the Ohio State University. So this kid here, rooting for him to get it in and to have continued success on the gridiron. Other than that, we got I think what else we missed? The Houston Rockets got the third ball. You mentioned about the draft. I didn't even watch the ball lottery. It didn't have no, and that might have been that might have been more highlightful than the draft. But they got the third pick. Don't get it twisted. They got a lot to do with it, though. They can trade it. They can do whatever.
But I'm hearing these guys talking about these kids. Maybe a few of these kids are surprises, man. A few of these kids, because it was a draft they said wasn't going to be a good draft, and some great kids came out of that draft. So, we don't know. I think I wrote it down somewhere. They had one draft talking about wasn't nobody going to be there. Let me see. And he's talking about it's a few players came out of the draft. It's just, man, you just never know. Just never know. But Atlanta get the first draft pick. They trying to figure out what to do with that little guy that don't get none. Wait a minute. That little guy. Trey Young. They trying to figure out what to do with him. They don't want him no more.
Well, the value. I mean, you're not going to give. You're not going to get what you want.
It's that they don't want him. So we got to find out somebody else that want him.
No, I'm saying a suit. I'm saying a lot of the teams know his value. They're not willing to give what Atlanta wants in return, as most people. Because if I know you're trying to sell something, if I know that you're trying to sell something, then the negotiating angle is on my side. If I know you're trying to sell it, because that means I know you'll take a little bit less to get rid of it. You just want it off your hands. So and at the same time, you're like, no, I know what I paid for this. It's worth this. Yeah, but I know you're trying to get rid of this. I know that. And you on the clock because you're trying to get rid of this before this draft or leading up into the draft. Know what I can think now? You said it. There's going to be a lot of trades on draft night. That's going to probably be the most intriguing and the most the most impactfully highlighted part of the draft is going to be amount of trades. There are so many teams that are going to probably move some stuff around because they know these players in this draft ain't going to be able to move the needle for a lot of them.
I know I had to think of the year when they said the same thing to me. I remember the same GM who told me this in 2020. He told me, Robert, this was a weak-ass draft class, 2020. And guess what came out of that 2020 draft class? Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Halliburton, Desmond Bain, Tyrese Maxey, LaMelo Ball, Jaden McDaniels, Denny Avdia, and Devin Vassell. All them guys start if not hurt. And that's not including a slew of good role players in that class too. So keep that in mind in 24, y'all. So keep it in mind. I know I gave you, I mean, they just going to say what they got to say, but the last time they told me that I never forget that's when that happened. I know it was, I had to find the year out. It was 2020. They said them kids couldn't play. I mean, so weak draft class. You know, your boy Wiseman, all of them was in there. Wiseman was in that thing. So, yeah. He said, look, three All-Stars came out of that.
So does weak draft class mean, does some people maybe interpret that as the class where I can't sell a whole lot of season tickets?
I mean, they just don't see star potential in you but you can never, you know, you got to understand, Anthony Edwards has some of the worst workouts, Jimmy. What's his name? Steve Kerr said, man, look here, player. Whenever you go to another workout, your ass, you can't be doing this. He came unprepared, man. He was just, they say he was just like no intensity. And Anthony, if you go look him up a little bit, Anthony Edwards, he'll talk about that he was, you can't, you know, sometimes, man, them people be looking at everything. I think they look at too much. They play all of these scouts. They pay all these people, and they and you just never know who's gonna pan out because you can't measure their heart. That's what I was telling somebody earlier. You can't measure nobody's heart. This game is hard. Man, Luka had a block shot last night. Have you ever heard of Luka blocking a shot? He wanted to win that game so bad last night. He went up and blocked Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's shot in a crucial part of the game. Now Luka Doncic. And he ain't never been accused of playing defense on nobody. So, but in order to win, you got to do certain things. Something wrong with Kyrie right now. I don't know what is wrong. I don't know. I don't like something. It's something I ain't put my finger on. But he doing some stuff. It's very uncharacteristic of him. A little lately. So I got to watch missing free throws down the clutch, turning the ball over. You know, you got the best handle in the league. You just something. And I hope he turn it out because they got to beat them young fellas this next game. You can't go back to OKC and expect to win that game. So Dallas got to beat them guys tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. But I like that team. I like and Nico, and shout out to Nico. And few people been saying it, but we're going to say it on this show. When he got Daniel Gafford and PJ Washington, didn't know that during the trade deadline, people was just like, okay. But those two guys, if y'all been watching them guys play, oh my goodness. The grit and grind of that team is them two guys right there. So shout out to Nico, Jason Kidd, because I know Jason Kidd had to okay every damn thing. But shout out to that team. Dallas is an exciting game. I want them to advance and play in the conference championship. Be a feather and a half for Nico, feather and a half for Jason Kidd, and then Mark Cuban could be in so crazy around there. Oh yeah, Lively, but Lively was always drafted. We ain't talking about Lively. I'm talking about at trade deadline. They was getting their ass tore off with Lively. Kevin Lewis, you got to follow the conversation. Trade deadline, they whole game changed. They were getting their head tore off with Derek Lively. But when they got them two goons, it changed their fortunes. They start winning. That's all. He said Tyrese Maxey is 22 also. Yeah, I mentioned Tyrese Maxey. You probably didn't hear me. I called his name after Desmond Bain. Yeah, Tyrese Maxey, LaMelo Ball, Jaden McDaniels, Denny Avdia, and Devin Vassell. Devin Vassell, I like Jimmy. I like him because I've been watching the big fella a lot. But Devin Vassell got to be the dumbest damn basketball player in the world. He got to be dumb. He can be talented. See, that's why I keep telling y'all. Bronny can play. He's smart. Devin Vassell is talented, but he's played dumb as hell. Just go watch. This dude would come down, Jimmy, and cock the ball up 5 times in a row and don't even pass it in to Wemby. It seemed I'm serious. Him and this other dude, I forgot his name. I got to look at it. You got him and this other guy on his team. They act like they Wemby. How the hell can you go down the court 5 times and Wemby don't touch the ball? Pop, what are you doing? So Devin Vassell, I know your name up there, and I know you putting up numbers. But son, somebody ain't told you how to play basketball because you got one of the baddest dudes in town, and you go up the court. Point guards who leaving to go to live period this weekend. Your best player should ever go 5 times in a row down the floor and not touch the basketball. Ever. No circumstances, ever. If you don't, that's what I'm looking for as a coach. If I'm sitting in the stands evaluating you, I'm looking at, oh, hell no. No, Kelvin Johnson, that's that ball. That's that ball. Thank you, Kevin Lewis. That Jimmy, that's that ball hogging. Jimmy, him and Devins as hell. They'll come down. He shoot 5, he shoot 4. 9 times down the floor, and women just looking at him like, do y'all know? You must ain't saw him play this year that much, Jimmy. It would piss you off. It would piss you off.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said precious is true. Go, keep going.
What's going on, Corey McCoy? Now, we already talked about that topic, man. I'm not going.
Yeah, we ain't getting no Bronny no more. We done brought it out.
I gave you my thoughts on the Bronny situation. So
Bronny gonna be all right.
When we get done, just go back and you probably get all your answers and then some.
Yeah.
From about 20 minutes ago. Speaking of this weekend, it's big for recruiting. This is the live period for the boys side of basketball. So this means that Division I coaches are permitted to go to the games and watch these young prospects in high school for the first time. Since March, and in March they were in March Madness, many of them, so they didn't go to watch these kids in the playoffs or the state tournaments, so to speak. So this is what the weekend a lot of these young people have been preparing for.
This what they.
This is one of the reasons.
I hope they've been.
We're talking to high school. Talking about the high school ones. Now we're not talking about the June bugs.
Okay.
We're talking about the high school students. This is what what many of them have claimed. We're talking travel basketball as well. We're not talking about those developmental leagues or teams. So this is what they've been preparing for. Now, here's what's going to happen. By the fact and strength in numbers, you're going to have some that's going to do very well, some will do good, and some will do not so good. But meanwhile, more importantly, there's going to be many parents that will see and that will realize, if they're paying attention, that you've been duped, and what you thought was cane was gold medal flour, in the words of famed rapper Willie D of the Ghetto Boys. Meaning that many of you were that on this first lap around the track, or thought that you were going your team because you're going in under this certain circuit. They're going to play this, the live period. Everybody's played a circuit or two already, but nobody's played in front of Division I coaches yet. So now you playing with this team, somebody may have made you to believe or led you to believe that, guess what? All the coaches are going to be coming. We're going to play in May, and all the coaches are going to be at our game. We're going to get seen by these coaches. It's going to help our recruitment. So therefore, this explains why it costs this much to play with this team. All I ask you is, you have choices and consequences. Some of those coaches are on their first lap around the track as well with this sub-varsity sneaker circuits. So
you talking about new coaches? You talking about new coaches?
A lot of the coaches that coach grassroots basketball hadn't been on these JV circuits before, so they didn't know as well. Now
They didn't know what? I
know,
came in late. I'm sorry.
they didn't know that just because you go and pay an extra fee to be one of these subsidiary circuit teams, that college coaches aren't going to be in your gyms in abundance, lying around the wall like you may have thought they was going to be.
Okay, I got you. But if you got a good player, they're gonna come see a player. If
everybody has a good player, every ant bed has a red ant in it, Hal.
Okay,
every one of them. Every damn one of them. Go step on them and see. And you step hard enough. Every one of them got, you're gonna see you peel that ant bed back with a stick. So you're gonna see some white eggs in there, and you're gonna see a red ant inside of it. So my point back to this thing is don't get discouraged if you're a parent and you realize there ain't no coaches in your gym. There's a time and a place to address it. And the thing is, this recruiting game has changed. It has changed so much so that if your son is on one of those sub-tier circuit teams, he would have to be extremely talented just to have a chance to move the needle. Yes, there's going to be college coaches or two that's going to veer into those court number 99s and watch and sit there. But those coaches in most cases is either two reasons, Hal. Number one, the most important, most popular one is somebody is doing somebody a favor. I mean, you're supporting the college coach might have played ball with your grassroots coach. That college coach has a relationship with that grassroots coach. So he's coming there just so he can let him see his buddy. He was really watching the game in the court next door or two doors down. And he's coming there just to show homage so I can slap five or give a wink to my buddy, let him know I came to support him. Those are, once again, relationships. That doesn't mean that he's there to recruit your boy. You just got to realize this stuff is really, really hard for recruiting right now.
And it all starts when? Tomorrow?
It starts in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning.
It is so funny.
You know what? Before you throw this in there.
Come on.
I looked at a piece of the schedule. The Adidas event is in Bryan College Station in Bryan, Texas. Mm-hmm. That's right in the shadows of Texas A&M for those that doesn't know the geographics. Well, guess what? I do schedules for a living. People that do schedules, if you look at the main circuits, there are players that are deemed stars are never playing the first game of the morning on the first day. Once again, if they deem that your player is box office, they're not going to schedule him at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. on the very first day. That don't happen. I looked at Adidas, Adam. They got TJ Ford playing on Friday morning and the Houston Raptors playing on Friday morning. One of them at 8 o'clock and one of them at 9:10. They didn't give a damn.
They in the Adidas?
Yes.
They in the regular Adidas or the?
No, in the sub varsity.
Oh, okay. Cause I don't keep up.
But this wasn't understand. The Raptors, it's their first lap around with this. I think with this, TJ Ford has been there, done that before with them.
Okay.
Actually, they moved his team over to the main circuit, but to put him this early. Here's what that means. It's a form of disrespect, first of all. And that
ain't
means
nothing they can do about it though, Jimmy. The people
you make the schedule. No, ain't nothing TJ Ford can do about it. No, not right now.
Right.
What you can do though, you can pay attention now. And you to realize this is what they think about you.
Oh.
You have one of the top players in this area.
And they didn't think enough for you to have.
They didn't think enough to, whereas if he would have played in a primer spot, then some people may have been compelled that live in that area, live in the College Station area, when they got off work or take a half day work, and let me go see this John Clark fella that they've been talking about in Houston right down the road. That's what that means. This means that if a team just got through playing, hold on before we go get some to eat, guys. I want to lay an eye on this John Clark fella. But ain't nobody playing in front of you in order to have that type of luxury on all those courts. You know how they finish one game and everybody just go around another court? This could have been that. So now you've hindered his growth outside of this region and a bunch of eyeballs. The national media guys, how many of them were actually going to be at that 8 o'clock Friday morning game or that 9 o'clock Friday morning game? When Saturday comes out, all of the big fellas, all the heavy hitters are playing. Heavy hitters meaning the varsity division of those other teams are playing too, but it's less decision to make. Do I go see this one or this one? Now, this Friday.
It's so funny, me and you talking, right? And I had to get up and go use the phone. That happened to be a coach that's coming into town and going to the Adidas. And I can't wait to go. Wait a minute. He gonna get here. What time? He gonna get here at 4 or something. So what's so funny is I should have asked him, who you coming to see? I was gonna tell, because you got me one. I'm the man. Who you coming to see? How come you ain't? He came here instead of there. But Jimmy, he Adidas school. His school is an Adidas school.
Well, that means all of the administrators gonna be there. So you want to go there and hobnob and show your loyalty. I'm gonna go there first before I make my rounds. Yeah, that's how that go.
Okay. Because I just thought about it, but he's a Adidas school. But it was just so funny.
And Texas A&M is an Adidas in basketball.
Okay.
Basketball is an Adidas. I think football now. I think that school has their.
No, I think they still Adidas. Last year they were.
The football, I know basketball is. I don't know what football is or not. I know basketball is, but that's how they go.
It was funny. It was funny. You talking about that, and he just called me. Yeah.
I mean, I got one calling right now.
I'm telling you, it's dinner time tonight. I guess.
And be advised, and I'm warning all of my guys. Whatever you want to do in Houston, Thursday night is a great night in Houston. But at the same time, make sure. I strongly encourage you against driving anywhere tonight. There's expected flash floods in Houston. And if you don't know where you're going or not, yes, expecting flash floods after 5 p.m. Yeah. So that means if you're coming in nighttime, them planes probably going to get delayed. They probably going to, remember.
They're coming in at 4.
Sure. I'm just saying they come in out, but the rains, I think, is supposed to swoosh on in. They're coming from the Bryan College Station way. So they're going to get it probably a little bit earlier than this 4 or 5 o'clock-ish. But it is definitely, we are on a flood watch in Houston this evening.
I'm glad you told me that.
Yeah. And let me know. I mean, I'm going to, Doug's dozen is this weekend. We talked about that yesterday. Doug's on Doug Jones, his event. It is not live for Division I coaches. However, and I say it all the time, and know it sometimes it just don't come out as watered down as you guys want it to be. But truth be told, most of the kids, 98% of them that's playing in that event anyway, are non-Division I bound kids. So let's stop playing with them. It's a live period for your ass every weekend. Mm-hmm. And it don't just sound right, but then what happens is you know what?
Explain to him, because some people might not know what that means. It's a live period for you every weekend because you go non-Division I, and our non-Division I coaches can come out and see you anytime. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people.
That means be smarter. Be smarter. Stop being so nonchalant toward these non-Division I coaches when they're trying to recruit your player and when they're trying to get at your kid.
But still, hold on, Jimmy. They still got to go in there and play hard because your ass got to be able to play Division II, NIA. NAIA, I mean. Yeah.
And these coaches, the coaches of those schools now, they can wait. You know, I used to play Let's Make a Deal. They're not taking behind what's behind door number one all the time now. They're going behind door number two. They'll wait. I'll wait because they're waiting on that portal. They're waiting because there's people that's going to see through those cracks that they know is not going to go Division I and that the call fall right into their lap. You got to realize some of these guys at non-Division I schools were on Division I staffs. Those relationships translate over. This stuff is going to be, let me tell you something. You know what's going to happen next week? I'm telling you guys, we'll have like a swami. There's going to be many parents that's going to be calling around the different teams. If a team go 3-1, 4-0 this weekend, they're going to be very popular from people that's going to be connecting with calling you guys or text messaging you guys, trying to see if you got a spot for their baby because things just didn't go as planned wherever they were.
But on this new team, it ain't gonna go right for you. What you gonna get?
They just trying to get the hell away. They're trying to get the hell away, and they're thinking in their minds that, you know, we can go over here because this over here, you know, wasn't no coaches in this gym. Well, hell, wasn't no coaches in his gym either. And if it was, they went 3-1 without your son ass. What make you think they need your son and you couldn't help them go past 1-3?
So the losses. What if he played well in the losses and he still won't leave?
If he played well in the losses, well, that's the whole thing. Them losses becomes embarrassment if the coaches weren't there. If you had a live period, and then because people always ask them, "Hey man, what coach was there, man? You know, send me a picture." Remember I challenged everybody about a year ago, and the whole community got quiet. I said, "Send me some photos of your game, of the coaches that's at your game. Turn around and take the selfie." Because you can easily Photoshop some shit. I don't need you doing that now. I can see the AI. Just take a selfie with you in the gym with them coaches at your game. That's why I can see your team in the back.
But Coach, you know what? I know my friend, right, who's coming down. I know he ain't coming just to come and look at random guys. He coming to look at certain guys.
Yeah.
So if you're not on that rate, hey. Boy, it's hard. It's hard.
Everybody think that, but that's the whole thing. Everybody thinks that they are there. Everybody has been led to believe that these coaches. Think about it. Why are you going to play in front of Division I coach and your kid is not a Division I prospect? Why? So what the hell sense does that make? You know why? Because somebody made you believe that if you can't, there are some of you kids out there. Let me tell you something. You can go and hit 15 3-pointers and it still ain't gonna move the needle. They're gonna come and watch you. They're gonna see how tall you are and see what your metrics are. And you don't pass the eye test. They're going, oh man, this dude can't. He wouldn't be able to do nothing for us. And you're thinking about, man, he just hit 15 threes, a record. And they know what they looked at then? They came and they saw you on the other end of that court. And they saw you couldn't guard nobody. And you 5'8".
Jimmy, you don't understand, man. But when you tell somebody, I pointed that out because somebody told me, man, I said, look, I saw your son play, right? I saw him play 6 times. I wouldn't send not now one of them damn 6 videos to a college coach. They got mad at me, Jimmy. They got mad. But then I pointed to him out. Jimmy, guess what I did? I videoed the plays that a college coach gonna be watching. The first, they said, you don't have to look at the whole game. Just look at the end of one game. I said, but the coach gonna get the whole game. How in the hell you gonna tell me to look at the end of the game? So, Jimmy, I went and watched the beginning of that game, Jimmy. First play, Jimmy. He let a little white kid get in front of him, put position on a rebound. Cardinal saying, you got to block out. Point guards, you got to block out. whatever guard you are, you got to block out. You can't let your guy, the first play of the game. I took a video of that. Then I took a video of him not being ready to shoot. Jim, they passed the ball, then he tried to dip, then he get his shit blocked. Get what? Well, what they said? They had an excuse for everything. They said, well, they shouldn't get past it to him. I mean, something.
The guy didn't pass
it to him, right. I said, okay. I took a video. Next thing, going out, took a Dirk Nowitzki ass shot. Step back one leg, missed the shot. I said, look, that's what a college coach gonna be. I ain't no college coach, and I see it. All I got to do, let me tell you, I ain't saying he bad, but he can't do that kind of stuff right there. You can't get beat back though. Hey, guards, young guard, can't get beat back though. Boy, them college coaches don't like that right there, man. Man, you better keep your head on a swivel, man. I'm just getting, Jimmy, I know you be telling them what, I be trying to just give them some hints, and somebody sent it. You can't get beat back though, y'all. College coaches, that's the number one thing that set you on that bench, man, as a youngster. So I had to get it. But hey, Doug, I put Doug. Doug said, hey y'all. No, Doug. You ain't got to talk about. If you ain't got to make you some time to come out there and support the Doug doesn't. What's the venue, Doug? Where the venue at? I don't know the venue. Where's the venue of your thing, Doug? I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, put that up there, because if people want to come out and support him. This the guy who come out and watch all your kids all the time.
Doug's, I think he's posting. He's over. We have quite a slight delay. He's over at Seed King High School.
Seed King, no middle school. Okay. Oh, Doug, you got 3 gyms over there. 3 accidents. 3, 4 gyms. Okay. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna post public. I know for a fact, every time I'm in a gym, I see him in a gym watching your little non-playing ass kid. Because I come to see one player that, and it don't be but one or two Division I players in there. So he looking at all of y'all little kids a lot more than I have, and go out and support him this weekend. Mamas and dads. Go if you don't want to go, buy somebody else a ticket so they can go. I just had to throw that in there, Jimmy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. So you guys make sure it's going to be a great weekend for basketball. Like I said, a lot of coaches are coming in and they'll be going out because they're flying into Houston airports. And you have certain ones that I know that are the private, that are PJing right in the College Station in that airport. But this is a big weekend for them. But you got to understand, guys, like I said, just be understandable. Many of these coaches are coming to these events, and your kids are not the primary reason that they're there. This weekend, many college coaches will be in the buildings, but your kids are not the primary reason that they're there.
But that's not encouraging, Jimmy.
I don't get paid to encourage you. You pay. I ain't your mirror on the wall. I don't understand. I'm just telling you.
All I'm saying is, so you mean my son don't have a chance?
He got a chance, but this weekend, most kids are at on the opposite side of the spectrum, or the odds are not in your favor. Now,
okay, the odds are not in your favor. Okay.
Yes, vastly against you. Now, understanding, because your kids are in 11th grade now. And if you see how this recruiting stuff just went, they're not in no hurry. If you get an offer, you need to commit fast.
Who you talking to now? 12th graders, 11, even 11th graders?
11th graders. Let me tell you why.
Oh.
I'm talking if those who don't have an offer already. See?
I'm talking about the ones who got the offer already.
The ones who got the offer already, that's a whole nother topic, a whole nother player, because that offer might have expired. That means you've went through the rigors and the feel good, the inner.
I'm talking about 11th graders. 11th graders.
I'm talking about the 11th graders that have not received a division.
So offers expire?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you don't even know the date. There's no date on it. like on the coupon at the bottom, the date at the bottom of it. Offers don't. They expire, and you can be able to tell. And if you want to know how you can tell, think about you when you courted your last girlfriend or boyfriend, and you stopped messing with them. How did that take place? You didn't get it as a date and say, "Hey, August the 1st, I'm gonna stop messing with you." You gonna give me some on August the 1st? Is we done? You just stop calling as much.
So
you stop texting so promptly. You became unavailable. You became not so available on a daily basis to that person as. And then guess what happened? That things you know, out of sight, out of mind. This is how those offers go. What'd you say, Adam?
No, Bob said if you come out,
put it on the screen so they can see it.
Oh God,
yeah, I'm telling you guys.
No, this can't be true, man.
Listen.
If you come out this weekend with an offer, you better commit after the phone call.
You better commit. I'm telling you, commit. You can change your freaking mind and go through the same motion.
Jimmy, just for all, I ain't been up there yet.
Still, they ain't saw your ass yet. They ain't been in your house either. So why they offering you? They don't know how you live.
They done seen my gangster. They know I'm a killer. They know I'm a killer on the court.
So everything that we've been told and been taught and been warned against. So you're saying just flush it down the toilet. How you know that my mama and my daddy ain't them type of parents that you say you wouldn't take a kid from? You ain't seen one of them now. You ain't saw the other one yet. The other one had to work this weekend. How you know? So you offer me a scholarship? I'm committing. And then guess what? Then you will get to see two things are going to happen. Now, they got to either hold up to their commitment. You're going to have to keep balling. If you ball in the future, then another school is going to want to come in.
So what do you tell a coach? Coach, I've been waiting on this offer all my life. I'm committing right now.
You have. Your parents spent all this money for this opportunity. Because if you're Division I, you're a bona fide Division I player, you don't need the live period. It just feels good to go through the bells and whistles and be in the building. I understand that, to be at the party. It's a big party going on. Everybody want to be in the party.
So it's all right to be at the party.
It's all right to be at the party, but understand that party you ain't the maitre d'. You ain't the guest of honor for that party. That party gonna happen with or without your ass. And just for some kids that I just mentioned, and it's sad, we thought was a big fish, and they put their ass at 7, 8 o'clock and 8, 9 o'clock in the morning on the very first day of the event.
Man, them coaches gonna get up in the morning and go see John Clark.
Some will. Yes, some will. I'm just talking. Remember, I didn't mention about the coach. Some coach will be there, but it won't get the full throttle.
Yeah.
If he would have been playing after somebody else had been playing in the gym, he won't get the full throttle. He gonna get the early birds. There gonna be a few early birds.
Everybody ain't gonna be early in the morning, Jimmy. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never seen no crowds early in the morning.
Dude, knock on wood. I hope the weather doesn't disrupt anybody's travel plans, but it could.
That's right.
And if it did, it's gonna be a channel domino effect. Man, it's one lane coming in the doggone College Station. If they're still doing their construction. So that means people gonna be late. If you coming from the Prairie View or Highway 290 to Highway 6. Check your travel apps. But my thing is, bottom line, guys, you know what I've seen? I want to leave you guys with. Over the past few days, I've seen a number of grassroots teams do more promoting for themselves than any of these individual for hire guys have done combined. I've seen guys and I'm like, that's all you have to do at first.
So the team is promoting their players.
Yes, I watched it. I watched Fam Elite. I applaud Fam Elite. Fam Elite had a copy and paste. Every single kid went out there and say, hey, I'm playing with this team. I will be playing in this event. And they put it on their Twitter and release it. Each one of the members.
I ain't
Here's the
seen
roster
that.
of the team. Yeah, family. I applaud y'all for that because you probably got more traction with your college coaches. It didn't take all this other stuff. If you're kicking butt, people are going to come see you play eventually. Eventually, they got to pay attention. Now, the thing is, why I know that Family and Say Pay and his family, his basketball family, would excel because when he played Hatter, it was a similar situation. He didn't play on a high major grassroots basketball program. He played on a team that was filled with low majors to mid-level kids at best, but they kicked a lot of ass. That's why I say winning. People that win, they know what it means, what the ripple down effect is for those who win. Those who don't win will say winning ain't shit. It ain't that important. They're the ones that don't win all the time. Remember Chris Walker, you say it all the time. Man, we were about to win and we got all these players. Yeah, Chris, when you don't win, you say that shit. But when you win a damn tournament, you tell us about how everybody ass you kicked.
Sure do.
But when you don't win, oh man, we got Hasheem to beat. We got this guy. We got Steve Changane. We got Jacobin Brown. We got BJ. Yeah, you got them. But when you winning, you really talking about it. When you
talking
winning,
about this, Jimmy? You talking about this? They got the little boy. I mean, look, you doing an interview with the little kid too. That's Family.
That's one of them.
Yeah. Showing the highlight of him, then show him talking. That's good. I like that.
That's in-house.
I like that.
You can do more. Some of this stuff that y'all think that y'all need this stuff and y'all need so many of us out here and you have the power within. What you need a person to do if they have the power to go and grab a college coach and bring them to your court. Find out who got that power. Then there's a lot of guys that can, but let it be known. I'm gonna go pull this coach from this court. Coach, I need you to come see something. I need you to come see somebody. But if that guy do it, be advised, you young bucks out there. If you disrupt and bring that coach from that other court to come and see something, and if his ass don't like what he see, what you think gonna happen next time you come crying wolf to that coach about coming to their court? That's what's at risk. And some of you guys too young in the game to play your trump card that fast on a kid that may not be the real deal. Be careful.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask a lot of questions this weekend from college coaches. I'm going to just ask questions, and I'm going to have some. I want to hear from them. You know, I know Jimmy talks to them all the time, because when I talk to my friend, we don't talk about this. See, Jimmy got business relationship. We talk about other stuff on the other side. We don't talk about high school basketball. Shit, I'm their escape from high school basketball. But I'm going to ask him, man, who are you looking for? What you looking for? What you looking for? And how do you do this? I never forget this same coach, Jimmy, years back. We in New Orleans, me and him sitting up there at his computer. He asking me questions about the guys on the cheat sheet. Because evidently they got the cheat sheet, right? Mm-hmm. And we just sitting there talking. And I said, wow. I said, this what y'all do? He was an assistant coach then. He was head coach. What you said, Jimmy? Yesterday's assistants are what?
Tomorrow's heads.
Tomorrow's head coaches.
Yeah.
It's unique, man. It's just, I can't wait to ask them. I'm just going to ask a lot of questions. If y'all have any questions y'all want me to ask them, do me a favor, chopshophtx@gmail.com. If you already got my number, just text me. But chopshophtx@gmail.com. What questions would you want? If you hold up now. This is a high major coach now. This ain't you got to be Power 5 good. That's all I'm gonna give you the information from a Power 5 guy. That's all I want to let you know. He ain't Vision 2 or 3 guy. But that's crazy, man. Well, shit, Jimmy, let's sit out here and wait on the rain to come. That man said flash flood on me. Golly.
Yeah.
That make me not want to go nowhere.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, make me go and meet my rounds. I got one coach just landed. He said he just got his rental car at Bush Airport. Let me go on and meet him real quick and get a quick sip with him and then get my butt on out the way and check the weather.
We out of here, y'all. I'm finna look at my weather app now. I ain't even paying attention to it.
Make sure y'all check the weather as well before you move around. Do that, guys. And also make sure you share this show if you haven't done so. Share the show to your timelines, to your groups, and we'll be right back with you guys on Monday. It's gonna be a really fun Monday, boy. And don't feel bad because some kids are gonna do well, some kids not. We're gonna highlight the ones who did well over the weekend. If your kid out there doing something, make sure you send us and keep us abreast of how they're doing. But be warned. Don't just cherry pick what you want to send me. If you're gonna send me one score sheet, then be prepared to send me one from each game. If you're gonna send me one stat sheet, be prepared to send me one from each of his games. Don't just send me the one. I'm warning you, don't do that. I don't play them games right there. Because that way I'm gonna go and pull the one up myself, and I'm gonna highlight and let everybody know how he did on the other sheets. Then it'll let me know how you're trying to do it. Let's keep it real. That way I can know your kid, not Superman.
I noticed the EYBL, they're playing more games. They're playing 4 games this weekend. They was playing 3 all these other weekends, but they playing 4 times this weekend. The top team, the 17s. I guess because it's the live period.
Because that has a component in it, and then you got 3 days to play 4 games, Adam. You got 3 days to play 4 games.
Yeah, but I'm talking about in the regular one, in the first 3 sessions, there are 2 sessions they didn't play, but 3. They didn't play but 3 games.
Yeah.
So now they're playing 4 for some reason. Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm out of here, man.
It's time to get on, slide down. Dino's back and yapping.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.